Alright, good afternoon, and welcome back. We're going to continue our 0 to 0 gameplay, trying to be a better 0, but still a 0. Lofty aspirations, not aspiring higher than 0. Okay, but we are aspiring for our mastery to be higher than 0, and it is now at 42 after yesterday, which is pretty good. We are at 35 hours, 22 minutes on this character, so I'm pretty happy with that. Now, what we're not going to do today, we are not going to see... well, it wouldn't be that one anyway. So we were working on Season 4, but we're not going to see any advance here today. No advance there. Not going to unlock Jackal. We're getting close to where we could unlock Jackal, but that's not going to happen today. And the reason is because we don't have the master points for it. So that's what we're going to start out the day with, is pursuing some mastery points so that we do have the ability to continue to progress some of our mounts masteries as we continue on in the game and continue on through Season 4. I want to have those mastery points before I continue through Season 4 so that I'm not wasting experience because that's a waste of time as well, right? But before we do that, let's come over here and talk to our trading post guy. And the reason is because one of the drops I got yesterday I didn't really pay much attention to because I thought it was just a stupid... I don't like the Sunspear skins very much. Although this one's not bad. Honestly, that's pretty slick, right? It's cool. Well, it's slick enough that it commands a pretty good price on the trading post. So in addition to, a few days ago, getting the Ascended Axe, well, the Ascended Chest on drop, we've now got a drop that's going to help us out a bit on the whole gold thing. So pretty happy about that. I'm going to strike him kind of not a medium because I'm not aiming to land between the two of these, but I'm going to go quite a bit lower than these guys in the hopes of selling it in a relatively timely fashion. But I can get a lot more than 10 gold, obviously. So let's just sell it at 19 flat. And that's still, like, I can be pretty happy with that. After the exchange fee, we're still coming in a little over 17. So happy times for us. Of course, we did lose that gold up front while listing it. Not a big deal because we're going to make that back. So hopefully that'll sell in the next day or two. Generally, this is not a hard and fast rule. It is a generally. The more something is worth, or the more it costs to buy, the longer it's going to take to sell on the trade post. So we may not see it move today. It's unlikely it'll move today while we're playing. The most likely scenario where it might potentially do that would be if somebody felt like they, you know, if one of the folks who were selling it for 19.75 or whatever it was, wanted to remove it and felt like it was worth their time or money to, I'm bad at that, there we go, to go ahead and buy it at 19 and relist it and get most of the listing fee back with that price difference. Now, I've seen people who spend a lot of time on the trade market do stuff like that, thinking, what, can I not get over this? That's ridiculous. Of course you can. Like, it's part of the story. Why am I so bad at this game? I don't even know that we actually need to come up here. Let's see. There's a hero point, but no mastery points, which is what I was checking. So, cool, but also not necessary right at this moment. Let's continue on. I did actually remember today, when I very first logged in, to put sigils on my weapons as well. I did not, however, think to... I didn't think to check my armor for runes, though. Reaper, Centaur... Oh, that's actually not that bad. Aside from... yeah, that's... yeah, that Swift Inspiration doesn't help us. But the power's good. Okay, that's fine. I can live with that. We're not trying to min-max. That was never part of our thing. And it also is not with the sigils. There were some sigils I didn't buy because I didn't feel like spending 2 gold on sigils when I felt like I could get a desirable effect for 10 silver, 20 silver. And one of them that I did get was actually directly related to my experience yesterday with the whole, the conclusion of Chapter 1, Season 4, I was talking about how I just didn't feel like I had adequate dodges. So I actually... Though I don't think I equipped it on my axe. I think it's actually on the greatsword, so it's far less likely to help me. Yeah, that superior sigil stamina will help me out in that capacity. But not... Did I actually... I did get that, right? Yeah, I did. Okay. But not greatly, because again, I don't play my greatsword extensively. So. Oh, it's right down there.
The branches are endless. We can only take so much. We need help.
Well, it wasn't a challenge at all.
Nearly as endless.
But I always feel like, you know, playing as casually as I play, I still tend to have experience and not master points. And that's true not just Path of Fire, but across you know, all the expansions and Living World and so forth. I might as well grab that one too. This is the kind of thing where because I don't play socially very much. I don't really have any friends left in the game. Verdict's out on whether it's because I don't have friends or whether they just don't play the game. But I don't have like close people that I play Guild Wars 2 with. But for a new player and someone who maybe isn't so wildly antisocial, well, no one to blame for that but myself. One of the benefits of a guild is kind of getting a tour of stuff like this, which is the kind of thing that, you know, I certainly would do if I were playing socially. Is, hey man, you know, you just started the game. If it is something you were interested in, I would, you know, kind of take you on a mastery point tour or a hero point tour, you know, kind of a solo hero point train kind of thing. But that's a mixed bag, right? So it would vary from player to player whether or not they wanted it or would benefit from it, because there is, you know, something to be said for kind of feeling your way through something yourself and learning some stuff. Yeah. Well, we'll go around it. That's fine. So I don't think everybody should necessarily get that experience, but you know, like my brothers, for example, if my brothers were to try this game, well, they have tried it. Neither one really got into it. But if one of them were to come back and say, hey, I really want to play Guild Wars 2, that's the kind of thing I would do for them, because as experienced MMORPG players, they could probably benefit from it. Oh, man, I almost missed. And not necessarily experience or suffer from the loss of some sort of meaningful experience. You know, by not getting to utilize, you know, they didn't learn how to do combos, or they didn't learn how to do break bars. You know, by not doing something like, it's not an issue with an experienced MMORPG player. And that bug, when you dismount, particularly dismount using like the mount's attack skill, and you initially have like a distorted field of vision, really frustrating, really kind of stupid bug, and weird because it's one that's been around forever, and I'm not sure they actually have the ability to fix it. Enough people have complained about it, and still there. I think probably if they could fix it, they would. It appears they can't. Okay, so there's another one here. Stuff's just falling over in my kitchen. It's freaking me out because I'm the only one home. Pretty sure I'm about to die. Almost feel obligated to go check it out. It's really weird. Really weird. You know what? I'm gonna go check it out. Well, it was 100% a ghost. Or is it? Is it right here on this platform? I think it's right there. Okay, sweet. What I don't like about everything associated with Jade Tech in Dragons is that the cores needed to utilize that stuff are character bound, or soul bound is the Guild Wars 2 term, right? So, oh man, are you guys gonna come ruin this for me? No, they didn't. How is it, like, given the cost of certain things, it makes more sense to buy a character and create a storage team than it does to buy bank space. And that's really weird. That's really weird monetization, in my opinion. It seems to be kind of counterintuitive. I mean, I don't know. I guess you can make the argument, oh, you know, the bank space should cost more. I wouldn't understand the argument, but you know, you're more than welcome to make it. Um,
Time to do some real damage.
but it leads, you know, it has led this weird phenomena in Guild Wars 2, which I wouldn't have thought would have been a thing. Like at the start of my Guild Wars 2 experience, if you had said, hey, you know, storage tunes are going to very much be a thing. It's an important part of Guild Wars 2. I would have been super confused. I would have been like, that. So this is going to drive me nuts now. This chunk of granite is just going to hang out in my inventory. It's part of an achievement. I'm not going to go through the trouble of getting 9 more to finish the achievement. Certainly not going to do it right now. Probably won't do it in the foreseeable future, but somehow I will also convince myself not to get rid of that single one. And it's just going to stay there. Okay, I think those are the only 2. I really want that one. I'm not really going to settle for, like, not getting that one. I just ain't gonna settle for it. It's absolute nonsense, and I ain't having it. Tell you something I'm not having. That's nonsense. So, from a holistic standpoint, from a marketing standpoint, they were great. In terms of ArenaNet successfully making money. Oh, I already have that one. No, I don't. There we go. Wonder why I couldn't grab it a second ago. In terms of the studio making money, mounts are great for the game. And for that reason, mounts have been great for the health of the game. For me, Necro is the only class that has 3 really likable elite specs. That doesn't mean that the other ones are bad. And I think for some people, probably Necro doesn't have 3 likable elite specs, and maybe other classes do or whatever. But definitely for me, it is the only one that falls into that category. And some of the ones I don't like, a lot of people do like. And I probably have like bad reasons for not liking them, or I may be like a poor representation of Guild Wars 2 players or whatever, for not liking Firebrand, for example. Everyone likes Firebrand, right? I don't really like Firebrand. I don't find it very fun. Alright, let's do it. So there is a puzzle very similar to this. It just has more activation points. In Season 3, I actually kind of get a kick out of it. I mean, it's annoying the 100th time, but like, every now and then it's kind of fun. This one's to say where, and actually later on in Season 4, we'll also experience a similar puzzle, where when you activate one thing, the other 2 on either side also either activate or deactivate. So this one was down, I turned it on. These 2 were on, now they're down. By hitting this one, it will turn on, but so will these, which are turned off because the last one I did. And there you go, now that's our master plan. With just 4 pylons, pretty simple. In Season 3, it's in a cube where there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 all around. I guess that's not a cube because it's not 3-dimensional, it's a square. But they're in a square, and that one's a little bit more challenging. Where the event was no longer routinely done, and people had to beg, we're going to have to beg for help. to be able to complete the events so that they could get, whatever they wanted. Griffin, armor, whatever. Kind of a buzzkill, but I suppose it was inevitable. Prefer to see a world where that wasn't the case. I've now truly lost track, but we are in much better shape. In fact, we can actually count out now. 4, 6, 9, 13. And presumably this is the same where it's 9 more, so 22. And then whatever we want for Skyscale, which doesn't even show up here right now. So we still need more. We are not done. I wonder if I can get on top of this without the Skyscale. Or without any sort of flying mount. Harpies still really annoy the hell out of me. They really do. I never got okay with them. Like, even if they don't kill me, like I just never got to the point where I was like fine with seeing them. I still go out of my way to avoid them. Alright. Another one done. Huh. That is only just now my 10th scale skill. Weird. Scale kill. Weird. Let's check the LFG. If there's nothing going on in the LFG, then maybe we'll continue to chase them. But 15 plus. We're not quite at 15 plus. What about dungeons? What do we got going on in dungeons? Nothing in AC. Nothing in CM. Come on, it's the day after Christmas. Like, people shouldn't be doing Christmas things. Doing Path 1, Honor of the Waves? Sure. Sure, why not? Well, all things considered, that was pretty easy. And that's good.
Shiny.
Fortunately, that didn't end up quite as bad as I was expecting.
Or am I amazing?
Didn't end up quite as good as I was hoping. So they keep trying to get him to like join us by saying, "Hey man, you got to do damage, or you won't get the end chest." But that's not actually true. So, like, I mean, fine. Like, they can tell him that. Like, I appreciate them trying to bring him in. I appreciate them trying to like help him or whatever. But the truth is that like, it doesn't matter if he actually does damage or not. All he has to do is walk in here and get the end chest. And I wouldn't even rule out the possibility that he knows that. I really think we're getting trolled a little bit here. I really don't think anyone's like quite like I even like 800 AP. Like, come on, like that is, I know that's not much, but it's enough playing to understand that you have to do, like, to understand what he's doing. And we did good today in terms of getting the things that I wanted to get done. Dungeon frequenter. None? Did I just get it? What's going on here? I did. I just got it again. Okay, cool. So, pretty productive day. We just got Dungeon Frequenter again, which I didn't realize there for a second. I didn't see it pop up, but we did, so that's good. We got a whole bunch of mastery points for Pathfire. So now we got 19 on hand versus the, what did we have? Earlier we had like 2 or 3 or something like that entering the day. Now we got 19, so huge increase there. Got a few dungeons done, which allowed us to get the Dungeon Frequenter, so pretty happy with all that. Yep, there it is, Chest of Dungeoneering. Good times. So where does that leave us in terms of our goals? Well, let's check our age. 37 hours, 4 minutes, 42 mastery, 74 gold, which is good. We're going to lose all that. We've talked about that before, but still in a pretty good spot. I'll probably add 2 more to that today because probably I will do dailies here in a minute. Yeah, we can do the veteran. Kill that guy. We'll do that. Frozen Ma. We'll do that when that pops up there. Easy daily. I'll have to check timers to see when Frozen Ma's up. So we'll get, so we're gonna be over 75 gold, and we got something for sale here in the trade post. That if we manage to sell it, we're gonna pull, 17 after the charges there. So we're almost gonna be, by the end of tomorrow's stream, we're probably gonna be very close to 100 gold.
Mine. All mine.
Which means really we're getting close to the point where we can recoup the damage from Jackal and from Skyscale. And so we're getting close to the point where the wealth that we accumulate is actually going to apply towards our goals in terms of wealth. So pretty happy with that. Tomorrow when we pick it up, we're going to do some more Season 4, but we may also either do some meta events or, what we should do real quick. No, we're not going to do it right now. We'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll create a storage tune, a bank tune also. So we'll do some more Season 4, might do some meta events to advance our masteries. Might do some more Dungeons or Fractals, and we'll do, and we'll create that storage tune. So we'll get that lined up tomorrow afternoon. As far as today goes, appreciate you hanging out. Glad we made the progress we did. See you soon.
Just one more confirmation.